Alrighty, hey y'all. I'm Gara2424. This is my YouTube page. Welcome in all new subscribers and people who've been sticking with me for a while and coming back into things. Welcome back. Um, I decided to do this pre-recording because I'm currently trying to get the requirements needed to actually do a actual live. I'm currently at 516, so I still have a ways to go. But I would like to really hear feedback from y'all on as far as what I have on my page as far as you're interested in, and I can do more things on that. I do have a couple of other ideas I like to put on this page, but eventually I'll be going back to probably maybe 2 to 3 things, mainly specifically still on Summoners War, video gaming, and I have another idea that I'm interested in, which will be probably in the electronics or um, my other hobby, which is cosplaying on the low key, low jack. um, I would just like to really hear feedback for y'all because I really would love to get y'all feedback and a page review if I can to know what I need help on with my page. I'm already aware that one thing that I kind of learned off of watching Nick and Brian lives and a couple of other people lives that they said that, doing multiple things, you kind of want to stick to one thing. And I'm trying to get all of my what I'm interested, at least 10 vids at maximum out, so at least I have a interest in that, and you can always let me know if you are interested or do you want to see more stuff like that, whether it be anime, the rookie, or Summoner's War, mobile gaming, video gaming. I still have a few other things for Nintendo Switch, which I am going to finish up the BNHA storyline and do some publishing probably this week on that. Um, I also, Villain Deku series, I like to tell people I am still working on that. I had a ending for it, but I was not very happy with it. So I decided to redo the whole thing from right after the bank arc, so that's why it's a slow in trying to get that out, and also health it wise I was not doing very well for, but I kind of wrote a little bit here and there to try to uh, see if I can get it. It still might not turn out, but I'm hoping it turns out a little bit better with the ideas I have coming out. Sorry, birds going past the window. Also, like I said, I'm still doing stuff for Summer's War, which my username is Nightworm. Wern or Win, I go by either name. Um, I like to do some more stuff for Summer's War. I will continue to do that on anything on that I am. Now, as far as Kingsray, I do have a few more things for that. I'm still trying to get through the chapter 8 on that aspect of that to try to get at least to chapter 9, but I am running into a bit of roadblocks, but I will do probably 1 or 2 more things on that. I like Kingsray and Hero Wars as far as the Guild War part and some of the other little off things they have that interest people, that keep you busy. But as in any mobile gaming, you eventually will hit a roadblock either way it go. And I think that's mostly how mobile games are set up. You really never finish it, but you like to at least get close enough. That's why I can't stress enough. I really do miss the old mobile game, Hellfire the Summoning. That was my game. I loved everything about that. I could be on that one for hours and they discontinued it. So it's just I'm going through trying to find other games to keep me interested. But I'm probably gonna go back to old school video gaming. I definitely will be doing more of that. And like I said, with the Villain Deku series, I will be coming out with a story soon to try to go on and finish that up. I do have fun doing that. I do like the concept of Villain Deku, but at the same time, I understand now why people use Wattpad, Archive I Own, and stuff like that. Because now I actually honestly realize that they it does take a lot out of you. I don't see how actual book authors, and you can just imagine manga artists and people who trying to get a TV show out, the time schedules of getting stuff out. And if you a person that's working or something else, that's kind of really actually tough to do. So I see now sometimes why people say they'll go back on a hiatus or they'll be back, or really they don't never go back, because you can easily burn yourself out, especially when you're writing a story. So I much props to especially those people who actually make movable, actually draw out, actual storylines for this stuff. It takes a lot. So I understand now why it's the long time. But I will have something for Villain Deku series. I am working on that. So to those who are waiting on it, I'm sorry for the long wait, but a lot of things just piled up and I had to hold that back for a while till I felt like it was looking right to me. Uh, Besides Summoner War, I'm gonna do a little bit on King's Raid, a little bit on Hero Wars, and I'm also still doing a few things. I'm gonna do a few more videos for TikTok. Um, as far as in cosplay and animation part like that, I'm still gonna do a few things. And as far as that goes with the TikTok, I probably will just do a few more things, but please let me know if you are still interested in things I'm doing on that end. But due to the recent, like I did a video for TikTok on the recent crackdowns they did on TikTok. Um, they actually did get into a lawsuit over music, which is the same problem I'm having here with YouTube. You can only you really can't use any music unless you actually make it, or the saved content files they have from YouTube that's in the old section of the old version of the Studio Creator, where you can actually use music that's in an actual list depending on the genre. That's what I've been kind of doing, because the thing is, I'm running into problems also with music, and you know, that any music you use is still, it don't matter how many minutes it is, how many seconds it is, you are still gonna get copyrighted. Because I actually have another video that I actually, back in my earlier days of being on YouTube, my account is much, much older, but I am a returning person. because I have around 516 people, and I would like to go on and get to 1K so I can start doing lives. I'm not really a social media person, but I do have another video out that I had to put actually on my cousin's page. That was the title was Vampire Night, funny commercials that me and them did together. But at that time, I was on strike territories, and I was worried about my account getting canned. So I gave that one for my cousin to publish on that, and I really hate I did that, but at the time I was afraid to post that and get my account deleted. Because as if you see in the original stuff I had going on, which has the more views, I was into doing animation videos for certain animes, and I was into beginner y'all stuff, which a lot of people don't understand about that. That was just uh, fantasy fanfic that I just, at the time I was a super beginner, and it was something interesting that people coming up with this stuff for these different animes, and it was just something that I was interested in. I might do a few more things on that, but let me know if y'all interested in stuff like that. I just know it's not for everybody, and that's why I always put a 18 plus, or you don't have to watch this. Keep scrolling uh, captions in my videos before I started. So you know that, you know, you need to keep on going if you don't like this. And that's perfectly fine. I understand that. But I would love to get feedback on my page or what I'm doing, because it's a lot of other things I've heard from people that actually is saying, I know one of the things I am doing wrong, and I done seen this on every brands, Nicks, and a couple of other cosplay, other YouTubers, you know, that I'm doing too much multiple content, and I will probably get it back down to probably being 3 subjects, which is Summoner's War, video game, and I am thinking of doing something, probably just maybe 10 or 15 videos, and it'll basically be either in the electronics category or the cosplay category. And I really would like to get something straight on cosplaying. It is something people, everybody say, oh, it's an adult dressing up in costume and stuff, and it looks weird and all that stuff. It's actually um, it's actually more of paying homage to something you like comic book characters, Marvel characters, you know, or somebody that kind of like was real cool, interesting. It is people who do take it to it extreme, and you know, it gets a bad rep, but you know, it's something that a person loves to do, and I actually do it out of comedic reasons, because I either find it funny how they come up with all these different versions of, like I said, I'm really obsessed with Villain Deku. And you know, how do they come up with all these different versions of that one character? And it can be even from different other anime that they come up with these different versions of people. So it's more of an appreciation versus art style, because some people actually have to make their stuff because cosplay is super expensive, and if you are a thicker person, it is either more expensive or really hard to find, which that goes into my category. So I mostly have to make some of my stuff, and I slowly save, which takes me 6 months to 7 months at a time to save, but I don't do it as heavy as I was when I was younger, because it's just it's financially a lot. And also how can I put this? It's just something fun to do, but like I said, it gets so much shade, as people call it now, because even in their own cosplay community, people have an attitude towards other cosplayers, or just because you got stuff that comes straight from the closet and stuff, and not necessarily, not everybody can afford that. So it's more of a hobby slash fun. It's just that actually some people actually make a career out of it, or go to conventions just to meet other people. It's more of a interaction with other people kind of type of thing, and somebody else who likes their stuff. Which that's what I'm trying to do in my page. Tell me what you're seeing on my page that you like and wish for me to continue with more, and other things that you are interested in. I really would like to know. While I'm still waiting on that page review, please review my page so I know what I need to do so I can fix things. And also shout out to Super Dave 44 and Warpaint, because they actually really kind of helped me out with a few things, as far as what I need to do, as far as I need to put out more stuff, which I will. Like I said, life first. you know. But also another thing that I got from Wargamer is I didn't realize you have to watch out for certain tags that you put in your stuff or your header that YouTube don't like and could block out, because I didn't even notice myself that using the word war sometimes can get you blocked from the algorithm. And we all know that YouTube is on an algorithm, and you have to get into that algorithm to be seen. And a lot of people go into tags. I'm trying to learn the thumbnail thing, but it's still something new to me. Like I said, I'm not a super tech savvy person, social media wise. I also like to hear comments from y'all down below, as far as what do y'all use, like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, LinkedIn. What's one of the really good ones out of all these social media things, that actually where you can just post pictures, actually do lives and talk to people, and it's all in one thing, and not just uh you have to do this here. I cannot stand that. That's the one thing I can't do, is I have to go here to do this. I have to go here to do this. You can get burnt out real easy when people have multiple things. And that was another thing that somebody named, I believe, Patricia. I hope I'm saying her name right. Is it Patrice? Patricia? I'm sorry. She said that sometimes people do too many links to other stuff, and it gets taken away from your YouTube page. So I'm trying to keep it down to the YouTube, TikTok, and possibly Tumblr, and maybe one other. I'm just trying to keep it at 4 solid things, that something I can manage, or just keep it at the 3, stuff that I can manage easy, and more of kind of just where I can post pictures, videos real quickly without have to go through the rigmarole. I'm a very simple person. So I would love to get a page review. Nick Bryan, any of y'all, any big YouTuber, anybody, small YouTuber, If y'all got tips, tricks, anything, help a sister out. I just really, cause I'm finding out so much other stuff that I didn't really know about in doing this. And like I said, I had a few bad experiences with social media, so that's why I'm not a very social media person because of bullying. But the thing is, I'm a person that actually, in my younger, I was bullied. But the thing is, once I got to a point, I handled that with my fist. I didn't go get none of all this other stuff everybody doing. Just good old fashioned fist. And got my problem taken care of because it was getting out of hand as far as the bullying was get to the point of injury, ankle, and possibly other situations of being pushed down steps, other things like that. It got pretty bad till I had to take care of it. So I am a person that loves feedback, but if you're coming on as a person and you're here just to try to bully or you can say that something you don't like. I understand. Everybody has their freedom of speech, and if you don't like this, if you don't like stuff doing on my page, then keep scrolling and go on. But I would love to see when people put a dislike on something. Tell me the reason why you dislike it. I mean, it don't hurt to get feedback, but constructive feedback, not just criticism or a particular reason in general. You don't like it, but not where it's to the point it's rude. I don't really tolerate that stuff very well, and I will nip that quick. So I am a person that's willing to learn, but if you come across unprofessionally, I take it a little bit differently. So I hope that's a reminder to people who do bullying that you can really change a person mentally or other to the way they see life a little bit differently. So just think about that. You affecting people's lives. Okay, off of that subject, like I said, I'm still doing stuff for Summoner's War. I will do a few things for Hero Wars and King's Raid, a few more. Um, because some things, like I said, I'm still loving the Guild War, but it's a few things running into roadblocks with, and y'all know me from hearing my voice, especially on the BNHA video gaming. If I get frustrated enough, something will fly. It will go. And I spent too much money, or even if I got that at a yard sale, retail junk. Sorry, y'all, it was birds flying. Retail something, or I got it from a yard sale. I treat everything like it's liquid gold. So, if I ever feel too frustrated, I will, put it down and just let it rest, and I'll come back a couple of days later. I just really, really would love a page review / feedback to help me out so I can know what I need to do to upgrade my page and increase my subscribers. Again, thank you for the subscribers I do have and new people coming in my old crews. Shout out. I just really want to do more stuff on here to get to the 1,000 people so I can do lives, actual lives and stuff, and try to get back into doing the social media and all of that kind of stuff again, because a lot of negative things happened and I had to drop it all together. pretty much delete stuff, period, disappear. So I'm trying to get back into that. And let me know what you like on my page, what you dislike, and why. You know, um, and if any people that's working on their pages or YouTube pages and stuff is really working real good, share it. You know, let all of us know what's working for you right now that that is helping you out so far. So far, I done found out what's helping me so far right now. Yes, is the posting more. Um, I done got into hashtags a little bit, and it seems to be working for me. The thumbnails, I'm not doing too good because it's just something I haven't figured out yet. I mean, I look up other people's thumbnails and what's getting clicked and stuff, but when I try to use those, it's just not working for me. And like I said, you got to consider YouTube's algorithm, and then of course also music stuff. And then of course I'm still doing my TikTok stuff, which is that's a hobby for me, something I like to do as for fun and to make people laugh, you know, just being silly, goofy. Um, I really like to hear your feedback, your thoughts, what's helping you out, what do you like what about my page, what you don't. Um, I like to get you know more people. That would be nice. I would like to do that. And also just get back into enjoying stuff again instead of being in the rat race of life. Like sit back and relax and try to calm things down and enjoy yourself. Uh, I am Gara2424. You can call me Cam. That's my nickname. Uh, and I like to hear a lot from you, and just please let me know if or what you like about my content, what you don't like about my content, and feedback and help all the way around. And I don't mind helping you out and getting some attention to you too. So and I'm a strong believer on the sub you back. It's appreciated. And I will watch your stuff. Please note that I will watch your stuff. I don't care what it is. I will watch your stuff. Just like I want you to watch my stuff. And you know, we all have that function on YouTube to either keep scrolling on to something else, or you know, just say you're not interested in that aspect of what that person has. So it's freedom of choice. Do what you want, but I love to hear the feedback from you, and it is really nice to talk to you. And I hope that I can get enough people to actually go live and do actual lives. And if you like me to do lives in cosplay, I don't mind. I can do regular clothes, partial anime clothes. You know, I don't mind. It's whatever. I just want to talk to people and talk about my hobbies that I like. And if it's something that you interested, I like to hear about it. Something I might never heard before. So this is Gara2424. I will see y'all later. And y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourself and relax and enjoy. Bye.